What is up, my fellow Helldivers? Boy, oh boy, do we have a whole bunch of stuff to talk to you guys about today. It is a absolutely massive 11 gig update that has pushed this game over the top this week. And just by the way, I'm just noticing right now that the game is 20% off on Steam. So if you're brand new
oh, it is.
and you've never played Helldivers 2 before, you can grab it for $31.99 and have this past years of content to churn through, which will take you quite a long time.
Could you imagine jumping on this game right now and you have like 10 war bonds that are fresh?
Yeah.
And
you're just like, oh my God, this is
starting to level 1.
Massive.
This would be like how it should have been at launch for all the rest of us.
Kind of.
Wow. There's a lot of content in
so
this
a
game.
huge amount of
Holy
content.
Shit, dude.
Us impatient people over here. Where's the more content coming out? It's cooking. They're cooking, they say. They say every single week.
Hey, good morning.
Okay, guys. Good morning. How's it going, Dutch? What's up? We are very excited. We have no notes, really. I mean, we have a little bit of notes, but it's just the ones that we made in the last 10 seconds.
We have the briefest of outlines. The briefest of outlines. Yeah. Which is more than I can say for a lot of the people in the entertainment business work. So, you know.
We do have a.
Sorry.
There's no source material. That was a weird shit on Star Wars for no reason.
Whatever.
Guys, we are going to be doing our giveaway, our 5K giveaway. So last episode, we said if you comment a skull and a helmet emoji and a skull emoji, you'll be put in a drawing for the giveaway. What we're going to do is we're going to give away 3 different prizes. We're going to give away the third place, which is a $10 Steam gift card and or PSN card, whatever. Second one is $20, and the first place winner is a $40 Steam credit and or PSN, whatever you guys are using. We'll figure that out on the back end. But those are going to be our 3 winners today. We're going to talk about them. We're going to release them third place first, second place, and then first place. We'll do that here in just a second. But let's get our first impressions of the brand new update. Dutch, what's your thoughts, man?
So I woke up this morning and I knew I had to come in here. And I usually get here about an hour before I did today. But that was simply because I woke up and Discord was basically on fire. My phone was smoking. My iPad was like, and I'm like, oh man, it's out. I knew it was coming. It was out. And everybody is losing their mind. It's pretty awesome to see. Everybody is excited right now. Everybody is jacked. Everybody is fighting the squids on Super Earth. So the first thing I did, of course, was I had to go to my computer. I texted you, I'm going to be a little late. I got to check this out. And I just dropped in on a really low level mission because I wanted to see what it looked like. And if I was going to get more of the silly city streets of Asteroid Theta Alpha 4, no, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. And what we got was giant skyscrapers, statues.
Yes.
Holographic freaking advertising boards. We got Seaf troopers running through the streets. We got freaking civilians that you just immediately want to plink in the forehead, but you can't because you get, dinged for it. And it was amazing. I was like, this is what I've wanted for the last year. Yeah. It's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I got to tell you, there might be a little bit of poop in my pants. Just a little. There might be a nugget.
Is there a skid mark in there somewhere? I will definitely say, figuratively, I did. When I woke up this morning and I saw everything that was going on, it met all of my expectations.
Yes.
And I had pretty high expectations. I think I said maybe last video or the video before that, I said, I will shit my pants if we get new missions, new enemy types, new this, new that, and all of it being integrated without having any massive game crashing bugs. Yeah. That being said, I do want to talk about okay, go ahead.
I was just the build up to this.
Yeah.
Has not been chat worthy. I'm sorry, it just hasn't. It's been a couple extra guys on the same biomes with the same missions. Yeah. And it's like, okay, fine.
It's better than nothing.
It's a low effort update. Fine. Okay, cool. A war bond that honestly, I think 80% of the people that I know were less than enthused about it. I tried to keep a smile on my face because there are some fun things in that war bond, but they needed to hit a home run today. Otherwise, that number on the wall over there would be half.
Yeah.
And it's just
183. When we first sat down, it was at 179.
Yeah. So it just keeps going up.
Just keeps going up. I love it.
But I just got to say, salute to the Arrowhead dev team. You guys surprised us. You really have surprised us. And I feel like I did a year ago when I first started playing this game. Because, wow, this is awesome. This is really fun. And good for you guys. Good for you guys. It makes me happy to feel enthusiastic about this again.
Yep. So. Me too. Same. I haven't been playing very much. I've been dabbling in it. Once we hit 150, I was like, okay, cool. I've been playing it. If the guys call me, I'll jump in and play. But this week for sure, without a doubt, probably on the daily, I will be jumping in because I want to fight on Super Earth. I've been looking forward to this forever. I've wondered whether or not they were even going to do it. They finally did, and they didn't disappoint. The new enemy type, the freaking Leviathan thing's flying through the streets, and you got to shoot that thing down, but it's like ridiculously hard. You got that new tank mission. They got everything. And the narrative is moving at a pace where I'm actually having fun with it. I think the slow roll of the Meridia black hole was so that they could get everything in line and prepped.
Something happening every week is so much nicer.
It's so much,
Instead of just the rinse and repeat missions.
Yeah.
Like, go take this planet, go take that planet. Well, we just lost the planet we just took. We got to go back there. And the other thing I noticed, they've taken the DSS out.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's it's getting retooled, reworked. And I bet you when it comes back, it's going to do some things that we've been wanting it to do for a very long time.
So I want to talk about that specifically in a minute. First, let's give away our third place winner. Third place winner, drum roll, please.
Who is it?
Ludaross, Ludaross, with multiple skull and helmet emojis. He says, I love when Arrowhead cooks and gives the community something to rally behind. That's what's made this game great. Nice to hear you guys happy for once. Thank you, Ludaross. You are the winner of the $10 Steam credit and or PSN. We will contact you with instructions on how to get a hold of us, and then we will share some information. We'll friend you on Steam. We'll send you that money. We'll be good to go. If you are, by chance, a PlayStation user, I don't know how we're going to do it, but we will do it.
Yeah. If you don't hear from us, it's because you haven't. We don't. Your email or whatever is different than your username. So make sure that you contact us if you don't hear from us in a couple.
Yeah,
days.
Discord or at saltynerdpodcast@gmail.com.
Hey, yo, I won. This is me, Ross.
Anyway, okay. So talking about the DSS real quick. There was a bug that was famously crashing games a week ago. It was the unlimited stratagem call down, and I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun abusing the absolute shit out of that glitch.
The glitch.
The glitch.
I did not have fun.
I loved it. It was so fun. We'd call down like
talking about the multiple strategies.
Yeah, I know. That irritated you?
It pissed me off.
I had so much fun with it.
I was so angry when I was learning what was happening that I wanted to come to the studio that night. But you were
complain about it
to scorched earth on Arrowhead. I was really pissed.
Why?
Because it was crashing everybody's games.
Yeah, only
including mine.
Only if you abused it.
And I wasn't abusing it. It was the guys in my squad. Which is fine. They're having fun. It's Spartan and Christ.
Yeah.
And they're all, we're gonna make it bring hell. And I'm like,
that was me.
Fuck you guys. God damn it. And then, I'm trying to run a stream, trying to have an entertaining stream. And you guys are just crashing me to death. It's live.
Yeah.
And you could probably tell by the look on my face that I'm trying to, this is fun. And I was furious.
Oh, that's so funny.
Absolutely furious. And a game exploit is one thing, but when it's so bad that it crashes the game.
Yeah. Dude, I called down
that's a whole other different thing, dude.
I called down like 6 Gatling freaking barrages, and
that would be fun.
The whole thing just freaking took a shit.
I'm not saying that it's not fun to bring hell.
Yeah.
Because it absolutely is.
That being said, the reason why I brought this up was not to piss you off, but
I'm fine.
But it was. I want the one thing that we all agreed on while we're abusing this glitch. We were like, man, this is what the DSS should feel like.
Yeah.
Like if you have
you're right.
if you have the DSS on your planet and you're down there and you throw some freaking barrage, just fucking amplify that shit. Because I'll tell you what, man, just the basic Gatling barrage, you tune that up 2 or 3 times, X 3 times, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
like it is no joke. And I'm like, if the DSS were to allow you to like throw a stratagem down, like a basic stratagem that you normally have, but
you run.
But this time it's just like freaking like cranked to 11.
This is scorched earth.
Yeah, you go, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
You get one of these in operation.
Yeah. And it's just rain hell from the DSS. Like that when we were doing that with whatever, we were calling down, that was the impression we all got. It was like, God, if the DSS did this shit, I'd give it all my samples.
Sure.
And like it was kind of like a happen mistake. Yes, it was a game-breaking glitch. However, I think, and I hope if they're listening to the player base, I think that is a sign as to where they want to go. If you guys are hearing some noise, it's because we're having fiber optic internet being run into our studio right now. So there might be a little construction noise in the background. Yeah. It's just a battlefield out there. I think I can cut that out in editing, but we'll see. But yeah, I think it's really cool that like this weird funky glitch that wasn't supposed to happen actually gave us like this idea of like, shit.
Yeah.
If we had that out on call,
I would spend a shit ton of whatever to be able to have that nuclear button on command.
Yeah.
But it can't be overused.
No, it has to be like a one-time thing, like you said.
Yeah. I mean, and it's got to be limited,
Yeah.
So, but the whole thing was, it was just when we were playing, I was playing with my crew with the A-team guys, right? And as a streamer, you want to be able to run a good stream, and just stuff like that was crazy. And I knew it was coming. I didn't know it was going to happen like it did. But the only thing that was going through my mind is like, what if I was a guy who ran with randos all the time?
Yeah, that'd be frustrating.
And you got these donkeys that just, hey, look at me, I'm gonna bring all this stuff and crash the game. Fuck you.
I wouldn't do it.
It's like, no, it's not cool.
Personally, I wouldn't do it if I was with randoms. The only reason why I was abusing it is because I was with the A-team crew, and we all kind of knew. We all kind of knew what we were there to do.
Absolutely.
It's like everybody logged in today so that we could fuck around.
Yeah, 100%. But I just my brain was just going to what if scenarios, and it was just awful. It was such a bad bug, and I was expected to wake up the next morning and it'd be gone, and it took him an extra little bit amount of time, but they got rid of it, but I think it did give him an idea of what we should be going, what direction we should be going with the DSS.
Yeah.
So when it comes back online after a massive amount of repairs and a redesign, so it doesn't look like a giant space toilet, maybe it'll be cool again. So.
Exactly. You don't like the design of it?
The giant space toilet? No.
I think they should keep the design of the giant space toilet and just make it really cool. So
I want it to look more like a giant.
Like a Star Destroyer?
Kinda. Yeah, that's exactly what I want it. Maybe like a more squarish one that so they can't like say that you're completely ripping off George Lucas, but you know what I want.
Totally rip off George Lucas though.
But totally
well, why not just make it a Death Star? Make it like a little mini planet that floats around.
Sure.
I just got done. This is a sidebar. Never mind. I'll talk about it later. We got too much to get into. All right. Weapon customization. Let's talk about that real quick. That's a fairly recent update that personally I feel is the best step in the right direction for the grind of the game that they have ever taken.
Gives us some stuff to spend our credits on.
Dude, I've been playing, like, not as much as I used to, but I've been playing fairly regularly recently, and I'm doing it legit. I know there's workarounds. I know guys will be like, well, just drop on eradication missions and then just rinse and repeat until you level up. I don't want to game the system like that.
Yeah.
I want to level up my guns as I use them in mission playing the game. And if you do it right, I'll tell you what, man, I'm only at like level 9 on Penny. And I've been only using Penny. I want to get her up to level 25 or whatever the cap is. And I'm like, shit, this is going to take a while. Yeah. And then you got to do that to every gun. Holy shit. That's a lot.
It's going to be, that's where you get the grinder.
That's the grind. Yeah. Because somebody,
because you don't have to do these things.
In a couple of weeks, somebody's going to be like,
your guns still work the way they're supposed to work.
Yeah.
But if you want to tweak them, if you want to have a little fun, if you want some more things.
I love that they gave you 3 slots for different customizations.
Not every gun has the same.
Not every. No, I know, but like you can modify it, save that modification, and then do another one and another one. I love that too.
Yeah.
Like I said, the customization, I think they knocked it out of the park. It's a little thin. People have criticized that there's not much to it, but I do think it gives them a really great
gives them-
foundation to build on.
Exactly. It gives them a great foundation because they can go further with the weapons, but they can also institute the same kind of system, I think, with armor.
Yes.
Maybe even helmets.
Yes.
You can upgrade your helmets a little bit.
Yep.
I don't know if that's even doable.
Bro, if I get night vision goggles, I'm going to lose my
thermal
mind.
vision, night vision, whatever. Just different things.
Yeah. Hey, those lights off.
But I love the fact that you can tweak your guns in this game a little bit.
Yeah.
Last night I was playing, and last night I fell back in love with the breaker.
The OG breaker?
Yeah.
Nice.
The original shotgun.
Yeah.
And it's a fun ass weapon. And I started playing with it again because Spartan was playing with it as well. And he's like, "Here, come here, check this out." And he goes, "Shoot that wall right there." And we're standing right next to it, and I go pop, and it's and you see your spray. He goes, "Check this out." And he pops the wall. It's just a solid ass.
Oh, did he put a choke on it?
He put some upgrades on it.
Yeah.
Yes. This thing kicks. And I'm like, yes, it does. And so it kind of gives you an idea of what you can do with these things, and you can take your weapons that are working perfectly and make them better.
Yeah.
Kind of fine tune them into a way that you like to play, So yeah, I'm loving this right now. It's
the customization is fantastic. Now that I've gotten my hands in it and I've watched other people what they do, and I know we were supposed to have a segment this week about like give us your best combos for weapon designs, but this is such a huge patch. I don't know if we have time to talk about it.
We have a lot of time to do that later.
Yeah, we'll probably come back to that in a little while.
The alpha version of this game just broke, guys.
You think we're out?
I think.
Are we out of the testing phase?
We're out of the testing phase.
Yes.
I think we're not beta testing anymore. This is probably how the game should have come out. A year and a half ago.
We are done with early access. We are now full blown. You heard it here
that would have
first.
been a cool way to start the game. Super Earth is under attack.
Yeah, repel the alien invasion.
The alien invasion.
I don't know. Would we be as excited about it as we are right now if we hadn't been through a year of just trudging?
Absolute beta testing. Yeah.
I think the reason why we're so excited is because, we've waited so long for this.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's do our second place winner. You want to do the first place? Dutch is going to do the first place. I'll do the next one.
You want me to make some noise?
Yeah, give us a drum roll.
For the entabulator.
Go ahead. Gas Racing 5000 with his awesome comment. He says, "Congratulations on 5K," and somehow managed to put what looks like a Super Earth flag in the comment. Thank you, sir, so much. You are the winner of our $20 Steam gift card and or PSN, whatever you're using. We will contact you and give you directions on how to get a hold of us. We'll share information. We'll do all that. But congratulations to Gas Racing 5000. Freaking awesome.
And again, if you don't hear from us for reasons,
it's your fault, not ours.
Get a hold of us. We're easy to find.
Comment, spam our comment section or something. I don't know. Figure it out. You can get a hold of us. Discord, saltinerdiscord.com, of course. If you're not already a member, please come over there. It's completely free. We have over 1,300 people in that Discord now.
Yeah, it's growing.
Something like that. Something crazy like that. It's insane.
After today is going to be more.
I hope so. Okay.
Are we glazing too hard?
Well, I think we're just happy. Look, man, we spend most of the time taking dumps on this game and being salty and curmudgeon. I'm okay with giving it a day where I'm just like, yeah, dude, this is great. I'm happy.
All right.
Let's go over.
The thumbnail's gonna be dripping with glaze.
Yeah, just give it. Just both of us eating a glazed donut.
That's really good. That's a good idea.
Do it. 100%.
Go down to Krispy Kreme.
Oh
down
man.
The street.
All right, so real quick, I do want to go over some of the more nitty-gritty stuff on this patch that they just dropped today, because I know there's more than just the basic updates. Oh, this is like hyper detailed. I don't even know how to read this shit. Okay, so there's some fixes. I guess there was a couple of issues with the fixes, with the Master of Ceremony Warbond. Items in the Superstore of PS5 was using. Okay, so they fixed that. Great, cool. Yeah, Crash fixes.
Yeah, this is stuff I don't care about at all.
Really?
No.
Okay. I think you would, but all right.
Well, what is it? Fix the crash that could occur when trying to enter the weapon customization menu. Okay. Fix crash that could happen when killing illuminates that we're about to spawn. That's interesting.
Yeah. Drones not returning to backpack correctly.
Oh, that one's good. I like that one.
Yeah. And then miscellaneous fixed an issue where Stingray strafing attacks sound could get stuck. I've heard people complain about that. And fixed corpses of some enemies, sometimes sending players flying across the map. Oh, nice. How many times did that happen to us? That happens to us all the time. So yeah, there's some quality of life fixes in this.
I just thought that my drone was just bored. He was just taking off.
He just didn't want to come back.
Like, because he would go away and then he'd come back after a while. But I'm like, where'd he go? You know. So yeah, cool.
It's actually pretty minor as far as like fixes and stuff go for the patch. But obviously the update is massive, 11 gigs.
Have you shot down the Stingray with your Senator yet?
I have.
It's so fun, dude.
Okay, so actually,
let's go.
I put in Discord the Stingrays, my favorite weapon to take them out. This was by accident. I was like, I wonder what the spear, because the spear is like notoriously kind of useless, especially compared to some of the other weapons. But I'm like, with this fast moving ship, I'm like, I wonder if this heat seeking missile will actually follow it. So I was having these Stingrays come by and freaking swoop over and kill me. And I shot at one while it was flying away, and the missile followed it all the way around until it came back, and it freaking clocked it. And I was like, no shit. Yeah. So I started using the shit, what's it called? I just said it and I can't remember now. The freaking spear. I started using the spear just purely as like, I want to see what this thing can do against these Stingrays. And I had so much fun, dude.
Nice.
Oh, that was fucking dope.
Found something.
Oh shit.
I gotta get out of this tree line.
Get up. Nice. Alright, deal.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual
Got
on
him.
extraction zone. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated.
Nice.
Watch where you're standing.
Yeah.
It was cool.
I dropped a short on the channel last night after we streamed, because there was this one little quick segment in the game where a Stingray comes flying over and I get like on the edge of the blue shit, right? And I just take my Senator out and I put like 4 shots in it and it goes, whoa, that's pretty cool. But then all of a sudden in the same sequence, another one comes along.
Yeah.
And I think Beard, it was Beard or Spartan, they crushed it, killed it, and it just goes flying right over the top of my head, smoking, and crashes like 50 feet
That's awesome.
behind me. I'm like, oh wow, that was a great sequence. so you know, this game is so cinematic when it comes to that kind of stuff. Sometimes it's really frustrating because you just get your ass kicked.
Sure.
Right. You know, the strafing runs with the blue light. I'm like,
oh, dude. Sometimes I'm like, fuck.
But you know, other times when you can take those things out and you get just the right angle on it and stuff, it's incredible. So, yeah. Again, shout out to the devs. They did a great job with this. So
yeah, the update's been a lot of fun. I have not dove on Super Earth yet, but like I've seen a couple clips. I've heard you talk about it.
Yeah.
The fact that it basically looks like a freaking giant like Tokyo.
Yeah.
And you're running through these massive skyscrapers.
Well, what's weird was I logged on this morning, you can only go onto one super city. You can only go to the one in the Middle East. And I forget what it's called. But there's like 7 or 8 different.
Are we diving in Dubai? Is that what's happening?
Basically, yeah, I think so.
All right.
But I think we have to like defend each city.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I think so.
Oh.
Because you can only go to the one city right now.
Yeah, but you think maybe later on this week it'll be a new one?
Maybe we're gonna go to Super New York or whatever they're
That'd
called.
be so freaking dope, dude.
Yeah,
that'd be hell. Yeah.
I would assume that they all probably look the same. But it would be kind of cool if they put like
the Statue of Liberty or some shit, some landmark somewhere in there.
Real.
Yeah,
Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah.
That'd be so badass. Can you imagine fighting on the Brooklyn Bridge?
But I'm not gonna complain for what we got because I'm very happy with the things right now.
I'm stoked. I'm really, really stoked to jump in tonight and jump on the massive planet.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna stream tonight.
Yeah,
I don't normally stream on Tuesdays, but I will. It might be a little later, but I'm gonna do it because I think we need to.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I want you to play with me too.
Okay.
We'll see what we can do.
I'm down. I'll carve out some time tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, it's let's talk about the new missions because there are a couple of new missions.
Yeah, I don't really know much about them yet.
Okay, so I know for a fact one of them is the orbital cannon that shoots down basically the mothership of the Illuminate.
So that's the one where you got to go get the codes.
Yes.
You get 2 codes. You have to go put the codes in.
Now
Okay.
it's basically it's a mix between the ICBM and like a data transfer mission or
Okay,
whatever.
that's
Like you
fine.
got to go get the codes. But yeah, I'm cool with it. I just want to say the fact that the orbital canyon is hidden underneath a children's playground and each one,
Beautiful.
God damn it, that is so
That
funny.
is so democratic. That is so democratic.
The
That is
children's
amazing.
playground doubles as an orbital defense cannon, and it comes popping out
How
of the
is that any
ground.
different than a freaking nuclear missile coming out of the middle of some dude's farm, some cornfield?
I love it,
in
dude.
Idaho.
I
you know?
love it. I love it. That was just such a nice little touch. Because when I was like watching videos of people do this, and I'm like, is that a playground? And there's just and this cannon comes out, and I'm like, yes.
Let's go.
It's
That's
great.
why we love this game. So
Yeah, that's what because it's goofy shit like that.
Inside us all a little bit.
We're all a little fascist.
We're all a little fascist.
Yes.
About 10%.
Make those kids' playgrounds into war
Let's
machines.
go. Let's do
Glorious.
it.
But I love the fact that you have to pop this thing out and then you have to turn it and aim it. And they said in the update, they were like, you could aim it. Technically, you could aim it at whatever you wanted. And I'm like,
Ooh, what?
okay. I will be testing that out for sure.
That's great.
But yeah, there's that. They got the new Leviathan thing that you have to kill down. It's basically like a giant stingray. If you guys remember the scene from the first Avengers movie when Hulk and Iron Man have to take out that flying lizard thing that goes through the streets.
Oh,
it's basically what it is.
Nice.
It's essentially what that
Okay.
is. Those are cool. There's another mission. Basically, you have to stop the
Smash.
yeah. You have to stop the flying saucers from landing and creating an outpost. So the ships will actually come flying in and they will attempt to land. And you have to destroy them before they set up
Is
an
that like
outpost.
a new Helm's Deep?
Kind of,
type mission?
yeah. I don't know if it's like its own mission or if it's a side mission or not. I haven't heard. I watched a couple videos of people doing that as well. Again, super stoked to jump in tonight and do it.
What I'm a little bit concerned about the future because we're all having so
How's
much
that?
fun in the new Super Earth biome that we're gonna get sent back out to BFE to fight bugs at some point, and I just don't want to.
Well, this is where the narrative comes in. Seriously, I'm being dead serious. Right now, the narrative is very strong. Everybody's on like, fuck yeah, let's go defend Super Earth.
Yeah.
Now we have to repel them away from Super Earth, which is going to take a couple of weeks of fighting, which is fine.
Sure.
But once that's done and the Illuminates have kind of been repelled, if that even happens,
We gotta
maybe
take all those planets back.
we got to take the planets back and whatnot. It's going to be very, very important for them to have another story in place.
Then the bots
Already ready to go.
Bots are going to be all like, "Oh man, look, Super Earth's messed up. Now's
Yeah.
the time. But jump on there. Let's go."
Yeah.
So
Like our
back on Super Earth fighting against automatons. And so
I don't know if as like a crescendo
maybe that'll
to
be
a
like
narrative.
next year's big pack.
Yeah, I'm saying like as like a big chapter moment, fighting on Super Earth sounds good, but I don't want it to be like every other week we're fighting on Super Earth. I do think they need to put like actual city biomes on some of the other planets, though. I don't see why they wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So I could see us fighting in these mega cities, maybe on a different planet biome or something. But I think just again, narrative right now, I'm very happy with the narrative. It's moving very quickly. It's a much better pace than the black hole storyline. We had this new era. We have a new major update. So I'm thinking probably in the next 6 months, maybe 4 to 6 months, we're gonna have another big storyline update. So we've got a couple months to play around with this. I just want them to keep the storyline fresh.
They're not going
and
to
good.
have those city assets in the game and us not be able to play on them. That's for
They'll definitely reuse it. They have to.
They have
I can't imagine they wouldn't. I do want to keep Super Earth unique,
yeah.
but I do think that they can start mingling in. And then again, the grind, getting these people or getting myself up to like, I want to level up every single weapon I have to a max level. That's going to take me all year.
Yep.
I'm not going to do this seriously.
And that's what it should do.
Yeah, and that's what it should do. And I'm not going to, I don't like to game the system.
It gives you a reason to log on and play.
Right. Oh, you know what? I haven't really updated the freaking Deadeye. I want to go down there and use the Deadeye for, a couple weeks and get that thing upgraded or whatever. It's shit like that. Like that's going to be important. Narrative's going to be important. But right now I'm super happy. I've got no major issues. We haven't heard any game-breaking bugs.
Nope.
They fixed the bug with the multiple stratagems, so that's out the window. And as far as I can tell, unless something changes after I post this video, this Super Earth biome isn't buggy. I haven't heard anybody complaining about issues.
Yeah, I haven't heard
Nothing major. And that's all I asked for. Like introduce all this new shit and make it smooth.
It's like there's never going to be no bugs. That's just it's just one of those things. There's going to be somebody's going to hit the capital button versus the lowercase button. When something's going to jack up when they're coding. And then they got to go fix it. But yeah.
Look at we're at 190,000.
Dude,
now.
it's just going up. It's just going up.
Yeah,
197,
that's awesome.
190, 710, 190, 720. Yeah, it's going crazy.
Dude, that's nuts.
200,000 in another hour, probably. So,
Probably.
yeah, it's amazing.
That's amazing.
Good for them, man.
Good stuff. Ready to get?
Speaking of them being popular, I'm going to change gears here really quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Arrowhead is self-funding a new game.
Yes.
They got a new team that they're put together in Arrowhead, and they're making a new game. I have no idea what the new game is, but they're making one, and it's completely independent, doing it on their own, self-funded, and no Sony tendrils are going to be touching this game, which is really cool, and I'm happy for them because I'm curious to see what they're going to be able to do.
Yeah. For the record, it will not be Helldivers 3.
No.
Helldivers 3 is owned by Sony.
I think that, at least they own part of it.
They own part of the IP or whatever, so that they won't be able to do that without Sony's involvement. However, whatever game that is next up, I'd be curious to see.
It feels, and this might be a bad comparison, but I feel like back in the old Blizzard days, back when they made games like Diablo and Warcraft and stuff like that, and then they got the big money, and then they started getting a little bit crazy. So, my brain's going Helldivers MMO, please. World of Helldivers. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's make it happen, guys. but no, I don't know. It could be just some little quirky Tetris game.
Yeah, it could be.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
but at least they're to be able to do it on their own. They're self-funding because we've all spent lots of money on this game. And
listen, I bought for my kids' account. I bought 2 war bonds. I gave him $20 to go do like 2,000 super credits, and while he was doing his 2. It was really, actually, this is interesting. I should probably make this into a segment, but he's a pretty fresh player. He doesn't have a lot of the war bond. I think he has like 2 out of the 10 or something like that. So we were going through each one, and I was walking him through page by page of each of the war bonds to see which one would be worth his money. And it was like, which one has the most primary weapons? Which one has the best stratagems? Which one has the best passive on the armor? It was stuff like that mattered the most. Yeah, I'm going through. I think like Polar Patriots had the most. It had like a bunch of really badass weaponry in there. The armor passives are really good. Everything like Polar Patriots are pretty solid. It's got the incendiary grenades. I'm like going through that. I'm like, okay, that's a pretty good one. That's pretty high on the list. I let him choose which one he wanted to do, but it was fun with fresh eyes. Sure, to go through each war bond and be like, which one is really top tier. And I think we settled on like. I can't remember which ones we did. I think it was Polar Patriots and I want to say the Viper Commando War Bond. Okay. And I think he picked that one because he liked the drip. Yeah, nice. He wanted that beret, the red beret. Right. And then while we were upgrading his stuff, he was able to get enough super credits out of the war bonds to buy another war bond. So we ended up getting 3. So he bought the little clips. Yeah, because he had like 600 or something like that. Good. And then he went in and bought. So it was really cool. It was a fun experience with my son. He went through and picked his favorite war bonds and was able to buy them. And then he was surprised. He's like, Dad, I can get a 3rd one. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. It's cool. You ready for the final winner? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Let's do it. Make the noise. Hey, congratulations to our first place winner, Paladin of Salid, the $40 winner for the gift card. I'm not sure if I'm saying that. Paladin of Salid, Caelid, Paladin of Caelid. So, what's his comment say? I don't have his comment. Oh, I got his comment. Okay. Says this patch has me excited again. Had bounced off to play Expedition 33, but going back to this weekend. So he's excited for all the new stuff coming out. Those 192,000 people that are on there right now. I bet you everybody that watches this video is probably playing the game right now. Yeah, for real. I love it. It's gone up like 12,000 people since we started recording this. That's crazy. Wild. Awesome. So so a lot of stuff to look forward to. The future is bright in the Helldivers world, guys. And
There's been a lot of glazing going on today, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. It feels a little weird, but I'm really looking forward to going home and jumping into this game. As soon
Look,
as,
every once in a while, shit's good. We could just say it's
man,
good.
It's good.
It's good.
I like it.
I have no problems with this whatsoever. I think the minor issues that people might have are things that can be solved fairly easily. And for the vast majority of it is everything that I asked for. I wanted a dope-ass story. We get to fight on Super Earth. I wanted new enemies. We've got new enemies. I wanted new missions. We got new missions. I wanted it to be integrated into the game without having any massive crash issues. That's also, as of right now, true. So
The game didn't break this morning.
Yeah, I have officially, figuratively shit my pants.
I just got a little nugget. I haven't had enough fiber today. So.
Congratulations, Arrowhead. Good job. Yeah, I'm stoked. I actually want to stop talking about it and go play.
Yeah.
So
we'll dive a little more deeper into it next week.
oh yeah, as always, once we get our hands dirty, we get into it. We'll have more to talk about next week, more experience to kind of share.
We picked the wrong time to record this show.
We should have done it after.
It's always like the day of.
Well, I don't think when we started
the mornings of,
Yeah.
of patch days, it's like I'd really like to be able to talk about this a little bit more, but I had to come in and record this. I should be at home playing the game right now.
Yeah, we should probably change our recording day to like Wednesday or something.
Not a bad idea.
All right, guys. Thank you all so much. Do appreciate the support, and congratulations to our 3 winners. We will be contacting you shortly, and we'll get you on board. We'll get you your money.
Let's go over those guys really quick. One
Go
more
ahead,
time.
go ahead.
Third place winner, $10, Ludaros. Second place winner, $20, Gas Racing 5000. And our first place winner for the $40 Steam points, Paladin of Salid. Congratulations, guys. I think it's a soft C. I don't know. That's a weird name. Paladin of Salid. Okay.
Congratulations,
All praise
everybody.
Salid.
Clip that moment.
I don't know what. I don't even know. Probably some demon from hell or something.
I don't know either. Google it. All right, guys, that's it for today's show. Do appreciate it. Have a great time diving this week. We will be back. Dutch will be live streaming. I'll definitely be on board playing some games.
Yeah.
I would love it if my son and I could get on board and play freaking Super Earth together. That sounds like a lot of fun
That'd
too.
be fun.
But stay diving. Have a great time. See you on Discord. Discord.com is the place to go if you want to join our community. It is ever growing and a lot of fun. And you can reach us directly. Just freaking hit us up. We're there every day. All right, guys. Stay salty. Oh, yeah, I should do this.